Okay, so we've got 40 seconds to the start of the seeding race, the second seeding race at for the South Queensland Championship. The favoured end is the red end. That's where you've got to be on the start. 15 seconds. So you can see 125 is just aiming down there, trying to keep boats up. So those people who got a clean start away are away. And if you can see forward, there's going to be a lift which comes out on the left-hand side. So those people on the left-hand side will come out of this very quick. So 15 is in a very, very strong position. Very strong position. As that breeze comes in, it'll lift him up and he'll actually be in the winning position. You can see now he's lifting. All these guys who've come across here are in a very unsafe position. 15 should be around the top mark first, which is the two red marks. So he's tacked to go across and he's tacked into a big knot. It's favouring the left-hand side. Red's going in for a...
Peter!
Yep, and he's around. 15 is ahead at this point in time. The strategy downwind will be to basically follow the dark little patches.
Peter Burford went round first.
Peter Burford, was it? In 15? Followed by Doug Allen. He's another good sailor. And 34. And who's 34?
Aaron Farrer from Gladstone.
Aaron Farrer from Gladstone. So their strategy is obviously to stay in the same wind pattern as the boat, really carrying it down well. 15 is unfortunately in a bit of a hole there, so the other two boats have been able to get down. Now, importantly, we've got inside the windward mark. That will be the mark on the right-hand side. So the mark to the right. And you work that out because your mainsail will indicate where the windward mark is. Now there was a contact there with 72. 15's gone the other way, so he had some clean air and away he went up this edge here. The favoured side of this course is obviously the left-hand side. So just be aware of that. But 15's getting a nice little shift and lift up here. There's a breeze coming now, which he's tacking into, which should lift him out of that position. Aaron, big four. Let's carry a knot back into 15. So the strategy will be done a loose cover on 34, maintaining that position over the fleet. He didn't want to go out by himself there on the left-hand side, even though the left-hand side is a favoured side. But he's getting a nice little shift and lift up there. Strategy plays an important part of this. Coming out on the right-hand side now, and those guys who stay on the right-hand side of this course will benefit from it. Peter Burford sailing well. He's used to these conditions. He's going back across to the right. Maintaining a reasonable cover over the fleet. top mark. He's getting a slight knock, but he's able to just get around that mark there, and he's first in first place. Clearly he did well by coming up the right hand side from the gate. That seemed to be the favoured side. He'll probably maintain that sort of position depending on what the breeze does when he comes out. But if you notice, winning boats need to stay in. Aaron's hit the top mark there. He's gone around again. But Peter's sailing extremely well. Sailed a very clean upwind leg.
Got the Evans there. Blue boat on the mark. Yeah,
Third, 34 Aaron coming in fourth place. Looks like that'll basically be the setup for the finish. There's good gaps between each of those boats. Indicates which side is the windward mark, so he should go to the right hand mark this time. But he's not. He's going back to the left hand mark, which he sailed last time. And running up this edge, which gave him some advantage. But if he tacked across, obviously he's lost 6 boat lengths just on that passing that mark. But obviously there's some benefits coming running up the shore. C72 is going to tack soon. Yep, 72 is tacked soon. 72 has picked up a lead and actually is coming back against 15 in a better position. As they come into this bay, it's knocking, so that's 15. Coming into the finish. So he's saying that sailed a consistent course to his last position, benefited from coming out on the right here and getting a big knock